I want to talk about putting some new faces on this issue. You know, ya hemos dicho mucho in our marches and the work that we've done. But in order to combat what's going on and to also reach out, to the rest of the U.S. public, we've got to start putting a different face on this whole issue of the immigration. And we don't have a lot of time because we know that they're up to no good up there in that Congress in the few weeks that they have left, right? And of course, one of those faces that we really have to emphasize is that of the citizen children whose parents are being deported, and they are being deprived of their constitutional rights. Their constitutional rights in the United States of having opportunities, education, and everything that the American dream offers them, if they are deported with their parents. Then, if their parents are deported without them, then they are deprived of the care of their parents. And this is something that we cannot permit. We had a wonderful blessing by Father Richard Estrada, who is one of the modest leaders of this immigrant movement earlier today. And you know what? This Congreso, this Latino Congreso now has another blessing, because we have with us today Saúl Arellano, el hijo de Elvira Arellano, the woman who had the valor to go in and say, I am not going to be deported. I'm not going to leave my child behind. And she is in sanctuary in Chicago, as we know, in the church there, the Methodist Church in Chicago. And who brought him here today is, of course, none other than one of the immigrant rights leaders from Chicago who have been in there getting those marches and the sanctuary movement y todo. So please, let's all give a really, really special applause. See, Emma, can you stand up? Saúl Arellano, el hijo de Elvira Arellano, is with us today. Sí se puede. So this is what we have to go back to our communities and to emphasize. And if we can organize some other religious organization to also give sanctuary to a family. There's one in Bakersfield right now that I've just gotten calls on yesterday that is facing deportation. And so Father Richard and I are conspiring right now, Father Richard, to see if we can find a church where they can take sanctuary. But this means that when they take sanctuary, Elvira Arellano is not there by herself. The whole community is there with her 24 hours in a vigil. The INSs are not going to deport her as long as she's in that church. But when we have somebody take sanctuary, that means that we have to organize to make sure that they have food, that those people, that it's not just a burden of the religious organization that gave them sanctuary. The rest of us have got to organize. So let's put that on our agenda.